Salary. Rahul Kumar, career coach, and today I am the host for this topic. Today's webinar is designed to help you to understand the different factors that affect your professional salary so that you can make firm decision about your career and negotiate the best possible salary for yourself. So, before starting the session, let me tell you what I will cover in this topic in this webinar. Today's I include what is professional salary, what are the different factors that affect the professional salary, and the third point I'm going to cover today is how to negotiate a salary. So these three topics I'm going to discuss today. Along with this, I'm also telling you before this webinar, this webinar is ideal for students who are preparing for the graduate or going to be graduate in coming days and enter the workforce market. The second type of people who are professional and who are looking to advance their career. And the third type, anyone who is interested to negotiate a higher salary. This webinar is going to help to all these kind of people. So I am excited to share the information with you today. And I hope that you will find it helpful. So without any delay, let's start the session. So as per the topic says, things to know before you get into the professional salary. So let's discuss first what is professional salary. What is professional salary? So, in a literal word, professional salary is nothing but it is an amount of money that a person is paid for their work in a professional occupation. Professional occupation typically requires specialized education, training, and skill. So, professional salary are nothing but it's a fixed amount of money that is being paid by the employer on monthly basis or weekly basis or bi-weekly basis also. So professional salary is very much depend on numbers of factors. Let's understand what are the factors that are. The number one factor, the industry in which the person work. Which type of industry that is? IT industry, metal industry, music industry, education, manufacturing, which type of industry that is. First factor that professional salary can depend. Which type of industry that is. Chemical industry, whether it is communication industry, IT sector, BPO, call center, service industry, education industry, which industry you are in. This is the first number one factor that type of industry salary will depend. The second point, the person's job title, or you can say designation, along with level of experience. The person's job title, along with level of experience, how much they have. If I say job title, that indicate whether you are in a lower level, that is supervisor, or in a just high upgrade your level from supervisor to team leader and become more in a group of more people, manager level, junior manager, senior manager, manager, vice president, president, which level you are and how much experience you have. Just suppose if you are a manager, then how much expertise you have, how much experience you have in certain in that post, that is also a very very dependable factor. So professional salary is also depend on title of the job along with the level of expertise what you have. The third factor, the professional salary is fully depend on person's education and training. What is your qualification? Maybe you are a manager. If you don't have that much of education, I assure you, if you don't have the education, don't have the degree at all, then you are not getting that salary what other get. So education along with the training. Training, that means professional trainings. In service training, you can say. Few professionals can make himself or herself to go for regular update. That training also impact their career. That also depend on their professional salary, how much they are upgrade themselves when they enter the market in the professional salary on that time, and after 10 years how much professionalism they get, which type of social skill, which type of soft skill they have, how much improve themselves while discussing lots of factored methods. So which type of training you are going ahead, so that is also depend in your professional salary. And the fourth point I am going to share with you, that is a geographical location where you are working. It's a metropolitan city, it's a small town, or it's a village where you are working. So professional salary is also depend on geographical location where the person works. Same profession. I'm going to discuss later on. Same profession you are in. Suppose you are a doctor. If you are a doctor in tier 3 city and the doctor of the same level, you are in tier 1 city, the salary are going to be the difference because living cost of living are different in every tier 1 to tier 2, tier 2 to tier 3. There are different in the cost of living. So cost of living is a big factor that affect the geographical location. Then size and profitability of the employer. Which type of employer, how much profit they can make, that is also dependable. So whether you are in a low size company or it's a SMEs or MSMEs or it's a big corporate, that also depend your salary. If you are working for the SMEs, they have the very less fund. Okay, so the salary is depend on that fund only. What about the corporate? They get the much workload, workforce. They have the huge input, huge bank balance. They can give you more salary. So size and profitability is also depend on professional salary, person to person. And last but not the least, the sixth point I'm going to share it with you is that the current state of the economy. Which type of economy is there? Just I'm going to share with you one story of mine. When I entered in the professional salary in the year 2018, I drawn a salary of rupees 12,000 per month in the year of 2008. And just same year, in the month of September, October, November, and thereafter, we face a big challenge, that is the recession in the year of 2008. When the steel price is too high, when the crude oil price is too high, it is very difficult to manage the overall company expense. On that time, almost 90% of the employee finally push them to push out from the company. because it is not going to be managed at all for for the company people. I also thrown out from the company, and thereafter, in the year 2009, when I joined to the new company, it is going to be reduced just 10,000 per month. So, state of economy, current state of the economy, what is the situation? Current situation of the economy is also a major factor while looking for the professional salary. So it also depend on the current economy situation, how they are getting profit, how the workforce is there, how the workload is there. That is also a depending factor. So in general, if I say professional salary are higher than those for the non-professionals job. Non-professional job, I say non-professional, that is a casual worker who are work in the field, they are less paid in comparison to the professionals. Professionals that have the higher degree, they have the education, they have the brand value, they get the more salary than the non-professionals job. So this is because professionals job typically require more education, more training and skill. So additionally, professional salary often have higher level of responsibility and accountability. Professionals are the accountable person of each and every company, every industry. Professionals are fully accountable for their work, what they do, what they did. So they are well paid in comparison to non-professionals, because non-professionals have the very less accountable. They are very less paid because of their accountability. Now, I just said who are professionals, whom we say they are professionals: doctor, lawyer, engineer, accountant, architect, scientist, teacher, professor, nurse, software engineer, financial analyst, marketing manager are few of them. They are basically considered as the professionals. I repeat them all again: doctor, lawyer, engineer, accountant, architect, scientist, teacher, professor, nurse, software engineer, financial analyst, marketing manager. These are few of them which are being considered as the professionals occupation. They have the higher level of accountability, higher level of accountability on their day-to-day basis. Not only accountability, they are responsible for their job also. So they are getting more salary than the other profession. So again, I'm going to discuss in detail about factor that affects your salary. As I already said, industry. Which type of industry you are? Salary can vary widely depend on industry in which you work. For example, the tech industry is known for paying high salary, like Infosys, Wipro, TCS. These are the tech industry who pay more salary to their professionals because they have more, more and more accountable they are in their field. While retail industry is known for paying low salary. Retail industry have the very less accountability. That is the reason it depend. This is the very first factor. Industry is very first factor that depend on their professional salary. The second is job title and experience. As I already mentioned it here, job title and experience. Third is education and training. From where you are, from where you get a degree, from where you get a BTech, MTech. MCA, BCA, from where you are. If you are doing the BTech and MTech from the IITs or NITs, the salary must be more because you have the brand image. You have the certain extraordinary information than the person who are doing from the private institute or from the donation. So education is very important. From where you get the education, from where you get the training, it is very very important. If you are graduate from the JNU, BHU, like this institute, it indicate you are a cream professionals. You are getting the higher salary. Higher salary is being offered to them because they have their own brand. They have their own acceptance level for the to become a professional. Next is geographical location. Yes, if you are in the Bangalore city, you get higher package. And if you are in Delhi, Bangalore, Gujarat zone, where that is considered as a tier 1 city, you are getting more salary rather than the tier 2 city like Nagpur, like Vadodara. These are the tier 2 city. Or come very lower grade like tier 3 city, you are getting much lower salary than the tier 1 city because cost of living are different in tier 1, tier 2 and tier 3. Company also observe the cost of living. Next is size and profitability. I already discussed it. Current state of the economy. What is the economic condition of that company is. So these are few of the factors, 6 factors I guide you, where the professional salary depend. Now I'm going to discuss about other 3 factors that is fully depend on you. Till now, I discussed the 6 factor which is depend on the situation, depend on other factor. But here I am going to discuss 3 more factor which is fully depend on you. The first factor, your performance review. When HR can review your 1 year work, that is also depend on your professional salary. So, according to your job role, if you are not satisfied, if you are not giving your productive time in the company, it depend. So, performance review is major factor which is fully depend on you. The other thing is ability to negotiate during the professional review or during the meeting, during the interview also. The ability to negotiation is very very much important, and your willingness to relocate for the job. Your willingness to relocate for the job. If company need you in the US or in the Europe, if you are relocate, the salary is going to increase. So if you are willing to relocate for a job, definitely you get higher package. So here are 3 things, 3 factors that are fully depend on you. The first is performance review. The second is ability, your ability to negotiate. And the third is willingness to relocate for a job. These total 9 factors I discussed today that affect your professional salary. So now I'm going to guide you how to negotiate your salary during the interview or during the reviews. The first thing, do your research. Do your research, your own research, not what others says. Do it by your own. So research, if I say, what is the market value of that company right now? Just see and observe. how much order they have, what is the order trend, which type of customer they have. Do the research. What if you are working in the tier 1 city or tier 2 city, compare it from the other industry, how much they are getting, how much that company pay for the same job role in the same tier. Do the research. Not only the value, also you have to look about the work life balance. While negotiating, while doing the research, you also have to check the point work life balance, company culture, opportunity for growth and development. These are the three factors you have to see while doing your job research. The second point I would like to add, that is, be prepared to walk away. Be prepared to walk away. If whatever the salary is given to you by your company, if it is not acceptable to you, just walk away. Don't limit yourself. Third point I would like to add over here is be confident during the meeting. Be confident with your research. That is the reason I said research need to be done by you only, not the other. If you know everything, then only you are become the confident. You are be the confident. The fourth point I would like to add over here is be specific while negotiating your salary. How much you need, how much you ask, what is the range. Don't say I need high salary. No, never. High salary means what? High salary, this is a term which is depend on person to person. So what is your requirement? Give the range to the company people, that is HR. Give the range while negotiating. Be specific. Don't say I need high salary. No, just give them the specific salary range. Be willing to compromise also. It is unlikely that you will get everything you want in a salary negotiation. Be willing to compromise on something in order to get salary that you are looking for. But you have to compromise work life balance. Consider the work life balance, company culture, and the third thing, opportunity for growth and development. If there, you can negotiate little bit lower side also. If there is higher salary and there is no work life balance, that is the disastrous decision you are going to take. So before negotiating, consider the three factors. The first is work life balance. The very first factor, work life balance, company culture, and opportunity for growth and development. These are the three factors you have to look before sitting for the salary negotiation. So, this much for today. I'm going to discuss in the tomorrow session about how to advance your career and increase your salary. The first point I'm going to discuss on tomorrow, that is how to advance your career and increase your salary. The second point I'm going to discuss, you will your salary will increase over time. The topic second is your salary will increase over time. And the third point I'm going to discuss is your salary is not a reflection of your work. So be connected, be with me in the Facebook, in the YouTube. I am again coming on tomorrow at the same time, 8 o'clock. Till then, goodbye, namaskar.